Hi friends, I welcome you to this video tutorial on research statistics using SPSS. This video is very important. We are moving on to the ANOVA. There is a big ANOVA family that way. So before doing the statistical work, let us have an understanding about what is ANOVA. See, when there are two groups, we usually do the independent sample t-test. When there is male and female, this is a two group category. So when there are two groups, we usually do the independent samples t-test. Suppose there are three groups, or when there are more than two groups, then we have to do the what we call the multiple t-test. We have to do t-test many times. For example, suppose there are three groups. Let me show you. Suppose there are three groups, like first group, second group, third group. You have to do independent sample with 1 and 2, independent sample t-test with 1 and 3, then 2 and 3. So when you do multiple independent sample t-test, the chances of type 1 error increases. This I mean, like, it impacts our research result also. So to avoid such complication, we have this ANOVA method, which is analysis of variance. So in ANOVA, usually we compare the means of more than two groups. I hope you have a little understanding about now what is ANOVA. So the basic ANOVA starts with one-way ANOVA, where there will be three groups for comparing. As you see in the screen, first group, second group and third group. For example, if I am comparing the subject of study in our example that we have used, there are three subjects: science, languages and social sciences. So if you want to compare the teaching competency of the students belonging to science, social science and languages, then we can do the one-way ANOVA. So in that case, the independent variable will be our groups, the three groups. Then there will be one dependent variable, which is the teaching competency. So according to the number of independent variables, we name it as what we call the one-way ANOVA. Here we have only one independent group, which is based on the subject of study, and we call it as one-way ANOVA. Then when the independent variables number goes, now we have only one group based on subject of study. If you are adding the gender also, then there are two independent variables. Then we will call it as 3/2 ANOVA, and in general we call it as the factorial ANOVA. When the independent variable increases, we shift on to factorial ANOVA. So let me show you a simple slide which describes the different types of ANOVA, which we call the ANOVA family that way. So before that, let me review this. Okay, now let me take my presentation. Please wait. Yeah friends, my presentation is here. You can see, when there is only one independent variable and one dependent variable, we do one-way ANOVA. If the independent variable is 1 minute, if the independent variable is many, as you see here, then we do the two-way ANOVA. Then there is MANOVA, where dependent variable will be many, but only one independent variable will be there. If both independent variables and dependent variables are more than two, or there are many independent and independent variables, we do the factorial MANOVA. Then there is something called the MANCOVA and ANCOVA also. In MANCOVA, you will see many dependent variables, while independent variable will be either one or many. While in ANCOVA, there will be only one dependent variable and there will be one or many independent variables. Along with that, in MANCOVA and ANCOVA, you will have a covariance also. So you can see here, covariance will be there in both cases. There will be an additional, which is another variable which will be impacting the both the dependent variable. So in that case we will go for Markova and ANKOVA. So friends, this is about a brief about the ANOVA family. There are many ANOVA techniques, the symbol being one-way ANOVA. Now let us go to the assumptions of ANOVA. Let me go to my slide. Sorry, before moving further, let me clear all those screens. Okay, now it is ready. So friends, these are some of the assumptions when we are going for the one-way ANOVA statistics. So the assumptions are, it compares assumption. One is in ANOVA we compare the means of two or more groups of participants. It requires one dependent variable and single independent variable with different groups. In our case, the dependent variable will be the teaching competency and independent variable is the subject of study, which is having three groups: the sciences, social sciences and language. And the dependent variable of course should be on interval and or ratio scale. In our case, teaching competency is perfectly matching to that assumption, and of course the normal distribution should be there. Now let us see, so that is the case with one-way ANOVA. Now factorial ANOVA, as I said, it compares more than one independent variables which is having different groups. For example, in 2 by 2 ANOVA there will be two independent variables each with two levels. For example, the gender is one independent variable which is having the male and female category. The second one is locale, which is having urban and rural. In that case, that will be the two-way ANOVA, 2 by 2 ANOVA. In 3 by 2 ANOVA we have three independent variables, one with three levels, and other independent variables will have only two levels each. So this is how factorial ANOVA is done. So what I am trying to say is, the basic is one-way ANOVA where one independent variable with more than two groups. Then in factorial ANOVA there will be multiple number of independent variables, and accordingly we will name as 2 by 2, 3 by 2 into 2 and so on. Now let us see how ANOVA is calculated. So for that, let me open my SPSS page. Let me open the SPSS. So this is the same file which we have used for calculating other statistics. So we are going to select the language, social sciences. This is one variable, the subject. Then you can see one minute, at the end you will have the teaching competency score, the teaching competency score. So we will use the subject of study and teaching competency, and to calculate one way ANOVA, let us go to the analyze. Then you have to click on compare means and one way ANOVA. Let me repeat, you have to click on first analyze, then compare means, one way ANOVA. So there is something in this box, let me clear that first. So when you open the one way ANOVA option, this box will appear. So you have to select the first independent variable first. We will select the score of teaching competency. Then in factor we will select the groups, subject of study. So this is done. Now in contrast you can see nothing you have to do. Then now you have to see, suppose there are three groups, as I said in the beginning, the ANOVA will compare like, let me repeat that again. If you have 1, 2, 3 groups, then ANOVA will compare first and second, at the same time first and 3, then 2 and 3. So there will be a comparison between the groups. This is between the groups. Then there will be comparison among the groups, participants among the groups. So ANOVA is done that way. There will be multiple comparison, that is between groups and among the groups, within the groups. So when we do ANOVA, we will get the result, but we don't know which group will be having the significant difference, which means are significant among which groups. So in order to see which groups are significantly different in their means, we do the post hoc test. Let me repeat, to see which groups are significantly different among the 3 groups, we will do the post hoc test. So in the second box you can see post hoc test. So we will also select the post hoc test. So let me select the post hoc. Contrast, there is some problem. Let me see. Let me take it back. Yeah, first we will click on post hoc. So there are many post hoc tests. The famous ones are, one is LSD, the second one is Sheffy, the third is Turkey, Dengen. These are the popular post hoc tests. So for the time being I am keeping on Sheffy. You can also use LSD, Turkey, Dengen and all. So then now I am continuing that. Options, if you want descriptives you can click on that. If you want to check the homogeneity, that you can click on that, otherwise you can leave. Now you can click on continue. Now you don't have to do anything here, you simply click on OK. So this is the result of one way ANOVA. Let us see how it is coming. You can see the descriptives here, mean, mid, mean, standard deviation, everything is listed. For languages, mean 198, then for science it is 190, social science 110. You can see the ANOVA table. This is the table which we require. So as you see in the table, see there is a comparison between groups. For degrees of freedom 2, since there are 3 groups, the degrees of freedom will be 3 minus 1, 2, and within groups, since there are 98 the degrees of freedom will be 97, and what we are interested is the significant F value and significance. You can see this F value from the Fisher's table. Then if you want to see whether there is a significant difference between the groups, you can see this result. This is less than what we call the 0.05 level of significance. So we can surely reject the null hypothesis, and we can say that there is a significant difference among the groups. Now to see which groups are different, the means of which groups are different, to see that we will move on to the post hoc result. Let us see the post hoc result, which is there in the downside. This is the post hoc test. Post hoc. See now here there is you can see the comparison language and science, which is repeating here, language and science. Then social science and language and social science, which is repeated here, language and social science. So you have to take only one. Okay. So among language and science, the significance is, there is no significant difference. In language and social sciences, you can't see any significant difference, because it is more than 0.05. If it is significant, you can see a star mark here. See, among language and social science, the value is significant. Since that's why you can see one single star here, and the value again you can make it sure from the significance value, it is less than 0.05. Again social science and language, which is reversing that. So the the means of students belonging to language and social sciences are having significant difference in their teaching competency scores. So friends, this is how the what we call the one-way ANOVA is calculated. Let me again repeat, to calculate one-way ANOVA you have to click on analyze, you have to click on analyze, then compare means one-way ANOVA, then you have to see these two tables, the ANOVA table and the post-hoc table. This we don't have to consider. So this is, friends, this is how one-way ANOVA is done. Thank you for watching.